Fall is a time for greatness. Fall is winning time. Let's do this.
MLB's coverage of baseball on the show brings us to the home of the Braves, SunTrust Park. Today, we've got a contest out of the National League East between the Miami Marlins and the Atlanta Braves. The Braves are riding an 8-game win streak. They'll try to run it to 9 next. Sean Newcomb gets the ball for Atlanta in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
Now to the plate, Starlin Castro. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For Miami, the second baseman, Starlin Castro.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Guys, one of D-Rose former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
I'm super excited, Matty, to watch this team play today because it's rare. You don't see many teams.
And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. With that, a look at the batting order for the Marlins. Danny, who stands out to you?
No doubt, one guy worth focusing on, El Toro, Pedro Alvarez.
He's hitting over 400. Now, hold on. I know it's just April, but that's really impressive. And if you're hitting 400 in the backyard playing wiffle ball, you're still doing something pretty good. It's been a great start, and I'm interested to see if he can feed off of it the rest of the way.
Batting third.
So a runner at first with one man gone, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Rojas, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. And he was in complete control of that at-bat from beginning to end as that last one's waved at and missed for out number 2.
Batting fourth.
Now at the plate, Pedro Alvarez. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. No balls and a strike to count. 2 out with the man at first. It's taken. Now it's 0-2.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Marlins leave 1, and now the Braves will get their initial shot here. No score. Dan Straley starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Dan Straley's bounced around for a little while, but he's a 4-pitch guy. Fastball, curveball, slider, changeup. Not an overpowering pitcher. Needs all 4 of his pitches. If he has that good changeup, he could be really tough.
Into the box, Ender Inciarte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder, Ender.
Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line to the right side. O'Brien is there, and he has it for the out. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak a-rolling, D-Row?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, swinging it well in the series so far at a 4-for-10 clip. Down the left field line and deep, and that will end up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Line towards center field. Oh, and it falls as he can't make the play.
Batting third, the first baseman.
Runner at second now as a result of the error. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This one is launched. Look at this. Gone! A 2-run blast off the bat of Freddie Freeman. 4th home run here in the early going, and it's given Atlanta a 2-0 lead.
This guy has been a serious thorn in the side of the staff, homering twice in 3 days. The numbers don't lie. He owns these guys right now.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. 1 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a fly ball. And no one will track it down. 0-2, here it comes. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. Granderson going back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall, and he'll pull into second with one away.
As a pitcher, you'd love to assert your authority early on in the game, but it hasn't happened so far out here. That's a home run and a double against him now, and we're still in the first. He's going to have to make some adjustments quickly if he's going to turn this around.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. No balls and one strike. Swanson leads off second with one gone in the inning. And this is yanked hard down the left field line. And a fair ball as this one gets to the wall. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
Heading out towards shallow right. O'Brien is in pursuit, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And he'll reach second now with one away. And they are just teeing off on him right now. And even in just the first inning, you've got to wonder how much longer they'll let him continue out here. In now, Ozzie Albies. And now the Braves look to put more across the plate in this opening frame. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. He'll run this down in foul territory, and here comes the runner from third. And that'll bring home another as they open it up to a 4-0 advantage now.
Usually when you score a lot of runs in one inning, like this inning, you're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? A sac fly to drive in another run. They have to be happy with this.
Hit hard towards center. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
It's only the first inning, so you hate to say this, but this thing might already be over. Down 5 in the first. They've got to get the car back onto the road, even if the wheels are a little loose and wobbly.
Eliezer Hernandez comes on to work much earlier than anticipated, obviously, as he'll try and right the ship in the very first inning. He's set. Here it comes. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. Flowers isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. And he's safe at the plate. As they pile on, it's now a 6-0 game.
The center fielder, number 11.
Here's Ender Inciarte. This, of course, his second appearance in the inning as they've now batted around. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded up the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now a shot toward the gap in left center. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
And that's in there. Base hit. And the second run will score as well.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches and get 2 outs, and all of a sudden give up that big base hit that drives into. Frustrating for a pitcher.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Back up the middle. And Freeman's aboard. It's a base hit.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Into the box, Dansby Swanson. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Markakis is on his way home. One run scores. Here's a second runner around third. And he's in there safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Yeah, Matt, credit to this offense. They've been swinging the sticks well all game long, and it just continues here with a 2 RBI hit. Some days the hitting gods are simply just smiling down on you.
First offering on its way. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And this one bounds around against the wall. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Charlie.
Coming to the plate now, Charlie Culberson. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is line to left. And that'll get down in front of Granderson for a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Hey, sometimes you need a little bit of luck, too, as a pitcher. This ball absolutely scorched. Actually hit so hard that it wasn't able to drive a run in.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised. I know that ball was hit on a line. Surprised the third base coach held him with 2 outs.
Guerrero is there to make the catch, and mercifully the side is finally retired. But not before things change dramatically as they explode for 11 here to really open things up. We'll move on to the second now at SunTrust Park. It's the Braves 11 and the Marlins nothing. So stepping in, Jorge Alfaro. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a little chopper up the middle, backhanded. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first. So that'll go down as an E4, as he certainly had his problems that time at second base. First delivery to him on the way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Alfaro gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. And how fortunate are we that we get to watch the Gold Glover play some center field today. He's on every highlight reel on the regular, making huge plays for his defense, saving runs, throwing guys out at the plate, diving in the gap with his hair on fire. This one should be fun. When you have 2 strikes on you as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Curtis Granderson goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Inciarte has it in his sights, and that's the third out. 1 left for Miami. They trail in this one 11-0. Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Line towards center field. Guerrero patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. And let's take a look at Curtis Granderson. He stood the test of time. Former center fielder, can play both corners as well. Known for picking him up and putting him down. This guy can go get him in the gaps.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Bases are empty, one man out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for Castro at second. And quickly there are 2 away.
The center fielder, number 11.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Ender Inciarte. First offering on its way. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And there he goes towards second. Lifted the other way out to left center. Guerrero sprinting after it. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. One left for Atlanta, but they lead it 11-0. Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, Elieser Hernandez. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. Swing and a liner. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double. Well, that's his first major league hit. There might not be too many more to come considering he's a pitcher, but I'm sure that's still a pretty exciting moment for him.
Hey, listen, hits are hard to come by, Matt. I only had one in my entire 18-year career. 1 for 15, but hey, I still remember that one hit.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
Hey, 2 pitches at the knees right now, and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to fight. I want to see a 2-strike approach. Maybe a little choke up, maybe a little fight up the middle the other way. Grind back into this count.
Hernandez stands at second with no outs. Count is even at 2-2 to Starlin Castro.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Full count still. The 3-2 one more time. Fouled off. And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. And he finally puts him away here as he strikes him out after an 11-pitch at-bat.
Up next for the Marlins, the shortstop.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Miguel Rojas. He singled his last time up. A high fastball is in there. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. The 0-2 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Duvall is there, and he makes the catch for the out. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. Ready for another chance? Brian Anderson, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Now batting,
Riding in once again, Pedro Alvarez. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. 0-1 the count. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
This is what
a swing and a miss that retires the side, and that will do it. Marlins strand a pair. They trail in this one 11-0. Welcome back to SunTrust Park just outside of Atlanta as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Top to bottom, he said his guys have been picking on the right pitches to swing at, and they've done a nice job of using the whole field. He said that always seems to be a recipe for success, and their 7 extra base hits in this one are evidence that it has been.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading up for the Braves.
Now at the plate, Freddie Freeman. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
Freeman.
Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And the throw by Castro takes care of him for the first out.
The third baseman,
Coming to the plate now, Dansby Swanson. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Now batting, left fielder.
Settling in now, Adam Duvall. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up. Grounder down the line at third. But this is foul for the first strike. Grounded softly down the line toward first. But this will get foul for strike 2. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Ready with another 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. But they lead it 11-0. Now at the plate, Jorge Alfaro. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up.
Alfaro.
Here comes the first pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Ball hit out to Albies at second base. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the fourth.
Now batting.
And that'll bring up Peter O'Brien. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Hard hit ball to short. Played on the backhand. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, left fielder.
So digging in now, Curtis Granderson. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
Now a swing and a miss there from Granderson, and he's quickly down here 0-2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3. The next to bat for Atlanta, Charlie Culberson. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Swinging a blooper to the right side. O'Brien is going to get there. 1 away.
Now back.
Digging in, Ozzie Albies. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air out towards shallow right. O'Brien is under this one. And there's the second out of the inning.
The batter.
Ready for another shot now. Tyler Flowers. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to left. And that'll get down in front of Granderson for a base hit. Didn't waste any time, like the first pitch he saw, to keep the inning going.
Hey, they always say hitting in the 8-hole in the National League is one of the toughest jobs to do because you're hitting in front of the pitcher. Not necessarily going to get pitched like an 8-hole hitter. You want to get out of that spot? Guess what? Newsflash. Be better. Because basically every other hitter in the lineup is hitting in front of you except the pitcher. Hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound. That all goes out the window. He just makes it his second knock of the game. He's going to be smiling for a while on this.
Stepping into the box, Ender Inciarte. And this is just the eye test talking here, but this reliever looks fatigued to me. Doesn't seem like his stuff is really effective right now.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that, Matty. He's allowed a couple of runners to reach here in the inning, and the command just doesn't seem to be there anymore.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 2 left for Atlanta, but they lead it 11-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The center fielder, number 65.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Markakis on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. John Birdie will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Here's Starlin Castro. Markakis in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down. Digging in now, Miguel Rojas. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. In there, no balls and a strike. Birdie at second with 2 down. And this one's in the dirt. Throw goes to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. The 1-2 locks him up for strike 3. Adam Conley gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a...
Adam Conley.
Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and a strike to count. Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. Throw gets him, so they are able to get an out on an unusual play. And hopefully the pitcher's okay. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher, and that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game. And from all indications, it looks like he's going to try to continue. Here comes the first pitch. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And it's gone as they add still another.
Oh, and that was really close to a long out. The left fielder had a beat on it, and he gave it a great effort, but he couldn't quite bring it back. Instead, it's a trip around the bases.
Up next for Atlanta, the third baseman, Dansby.
Stepping in now, Dansby Swanson. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And here's a ball hit in the air. O'Brien is after it. And he makes the catch in the corner.
The left fielder, number 23.
At the plate, Adam Duvall. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one. The 0-1 pitch. This is line to left. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall.
I think they're way past due changing their approach to this guy. Whatever they're doing strategy-wise, it's not working. That's his third double of the game, so he's feeling pretty good at this one.
From the stretch. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. His career numbers with Adam Conley. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, O'Brien. And that's the third out. Braves will settle for just the 1. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Braves 12 and the Marlins nothing. Now at the plate, Brian Anderson. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Now here's the pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Brian Anderson goes down to become the first out in the 6th inning. Fouled away. No runs, 4 hits, and 1 error so far for the Marlins. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he can rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Markakis moves over, and that ends the inning. Miami down in order, just about given up for dead. It's 12-0. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. 0 for 2 with a sacrifice thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting.
Standing in, Tyler Flowers. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fly ball out to straightaway right. O'Brien will drift over to his left a few steps as he takes it for the second out.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Digging in, Sean Newcomb. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
O'Brien is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Braves retired on just... Back here at SunTrust Park, this one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. A ball and a strike.
Down 1-1.
This is popped up, but this will land untouched. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And another foul ball. The 1-2. Sharp ground ball to third. And a sliding effort there, but that ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on base to start the inning. And the Marlins have something cooking. It's a leadoff double.
That's a grind pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate, and this batter's able to fight and keep his hands inside this baseball and drive it for a knock. Impressive.
Has a look, now the pitch. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series.
65.
That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. Neil Walker will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. Liner toward right center. Markakis will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. The Marlins leave 1, just about given up for dead. Caleb Smith enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Ready once again, Nick Markakis. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Granderson is in his tracks now, and very quickly 1 gone. Freddie Freeman will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ballgame as we flash you back here to his 2nd home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. Snatched out of midair at first base for route number 2.
The third baseman,
so 7. Here's the cleanup hitter, Dansby Swanson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. And it's fouled away. Line to the right side. Again, a nice clean base hit. His 3rd of the game.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Starlin Castro.
Leading off for Miami, the second baseman, Starlin
A.J. Minter will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. Here comes the first pitch. High in the air down the right field line.
Minter.
And their forward is Markakis, and that's your first out.
Now batting, shortstop.
Striding into the box, Miguel Rojas. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, pretty deflating at bat right there, Matty. Not only for him, but the team as well. He's got to find a way to pull a trigger. Can't get caught guessing with runners in scoring position.
Third baseman, Brian Anderson.
In now, Brian Anderson.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Behind 0-2 now. No runs on 6 hits and 1 error so far for the Marlins. Minter has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Again, he sends it out of play. He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. This one pretty well in the bag. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Braves lead it 12-0. Into the box now, Charlie Culberson. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point.
The shortstop, Charlie Culberson.
First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air out towards shallow right. O'Brien is there. And that's the first out of the inning. 1 away for the Braves here in inning number 8. And that'll bring up the exciting Ozzie Albies. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is line to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for Atlanta.
Stepping in, Tyler Flowers. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Line drive to left, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. So worst case scenario, a 2-out base hit, and the pitcher will not lead off next inning.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Minter.
Standing in now, A.J. Minter, as he sends it on the ground to first. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Well, that's his first major league hit. There might not be too many more to come considering he's a pitcher, but I'm sure that's still a pretty exciting moment for him.
Hey, listen, hits are hard to come by, Matt. I only had 1 in my entire 18-year career. 1 for 15, but hey, I still remember that 1 hit.
He's set, and the pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for Atlanta, but they lead it by a count of 12-0. Digging in to try it again, Jorge Alfaro starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Here's the first pitch to him. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
Markakis is over a few steps as he puts it away for the first out.
number 45.
Now in the box, Peter O'Brien. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. No balls and one strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Strike swinging, chased a high one there.
I try and tell people all the time, you're facing 90 to 92, 94. You can still see seams. It starts getting above 94. It starts to blur itself a little bit. You start pitching where this guy's at, you're seeing nothing. You're seeing vapor.
Now back.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Peter O'Brien is retired, and now they're down to their final out in this one. 1-0 the count. Counts even at 1-1 for Granderson. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Weak roller right side. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely.
The batter, number 65.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Man, they're making it look awful easy out there. That's 9 wins in a row. That's right, 9 wins in a row.
3 hours
And by the way they're playing,
minutes.
I see no reason.
It's Monday morning, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting off in the National League East, the Braves completed a 3-game series sweep as they beat the visiting Marlins 12-0. They continue to win as they now have 9 straight. Heading into the day, the Braves are in first place in the NL East, and the Marlins are third in the division. The Nationals had 12 hits as a team as they manhandled the Mets 8-1. At the start of the day, the Mets are in fourth place in the NL East, while the Nationals are second in the division. The Twins got 12 hits in this one as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 4-2. As of today, the Phillies sit in last place in the National League East, and the Twins are in fourth place in the AL Central. The Cubs brought out the rooms in a 3-game sweep as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 8-5. As of right now, the Brewers sit in last place in the National League Central Division, while the Cubs are fourth in the division. The Reds defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 7-4. Entering the day's action, the Pirates sit in first place in the National League Central Division, and the Reds are third in the division. The Cardinals combined to give up just 5 hits as they bested the visiting Padres 2-0. Heading into the day, the Cardinals are atop the NL Central, and the Padres